Welcome back. We have some breaking news that's just come out in the last hour or so. Trump has been officially sentenced in the hush money case. So, just as a quick reminder, this is the case involving payments made to Cornstar, we'll say that to keep the YouTube algorithm on our side, to Cornstar Stormy Daniels to buy her silence before the 2016 election. So I won't bury the lead. What was the sentence? Well, it was, as expected, an unconditional discharge. Trump walks with no fine and no prison time. So the judge had signaled after Trump won in November that this would be the sentence, but nothing was final until today. Look, there's no way around it. This is just fundamentally, it's not justice. If anyone else had committed these crimes, there would be guaranteed penalties. There would definitely be a fine. In all likelihood, there would be jail time too. This is just what happens because of a few factors coming together. So there are constitutional problems in the US surrounding the question, of course, of whether or not a president can pardon himself, whether or not, and just basically, it's too much of an icky topic that no judge, you would really need steel balls to impose any kind of a sentence on an incoming president. And let's face it, we have to face the facts. It is a society where the rich and powerful are able to just get away with things like this. If Trump hadn't won the election, he almost certainly would be facing at least a fine, if not jail time as well. But because he was able to win the election, he walks away with nothing. So, of course, this is a problem too in Europe, where I live, but I don't ever remember anything else like this happening. It hasn't really been put to the test in my lifetime, but I have to imagine that it would be a similar circumstance if it did. At the end of the day, this is just one of the consequences of the election that pretty much everyone knew going into it. That if Trump won, he wouldn't face any penalties, and if he lost, he would. It's unfair. It's not the way the judicial system should work. But at the end of the day, if people in the US, if they voted for Kamala Harris, then they did all they could. And people who voted for Trump, knowing everything there was to know about him, made their decision. And I hope they're happy with it because, this was expected to happen. And in all likelihood, there's going to be another 4 years of similar policies to what Trump did in his first 4 years, which will hurt many of his voters as well. And in 4 years' time, they'll probably be crying about it again, just like in 2020, and be probably turning on him. So people have short memories. It could have been a very different situation if it was, a few percentage points different back in November. But this is just the reality of where we are at the moment. And yeah, there's not much else to say about it. That's for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. And comment your thoughts below. See ya.